what's going on, guys? Today I was going to get to some bus route information. This is regarding for NT Maryland. Just go over some those little booklets that you get for like bus schedules and shit like that. And pretty much just give you a walkthrough about pretty much where buses go and stuff like that. So if you want to tune into the blog, be my guest. If you get bored, feel free to click away or whatever you want to do. You know, I don't care. Alright. It's the 14th. Now, last time I actually checked, this was the 14th that serves 5 a.m. to 12 a.m. Sometimes they're like late, and the last one's like 12:27, which is a little after midnight. That's the last bus to leave Patapsco, and then go to Jumpers Hold and go back to Patapsco if it doesn't go to the University Transit Center. But they already have other 14s, and that's just during the Saturday. Now here's the map. And the reason why I'm doing the 14 first, because it's my home route, man. I love my home route. It's all blurred out. Hang on a second. Yeah. Don't you love the advantage of a cell phone that has an HD camera? I still have to make a blog about that. So pretty much, here's the difference. Like, you go to Patapsco, and the buses, like the Annapolis and then the Jumpers Hold bus, will continue doing the same thing. Like, it'll be on the same road. It continues on until it gets to around that Quarterfield area. That's where one will go, pretty much go straight, and then the other one will turn right on Quarterfield. Now, here's this. Or actually, yeah, sorry about that, it's the other way. Here's Patapsco, goes all the way around. And then pretty much from there. Now after, let's see. Yeah, after that, that's where they split up. As you see how, it's like really hard. So the blue one is the Jumpers Hold. You see how it kind of turns off a little bit, comes back, and then actually goes around where that new Walmart is. And then it goes on Hospital Drive and makes straight for Jumpers Hold. It will actually jump off Jumpers Hold Road and go to Jumpers Hold Loop, in which will sit over at its layover. Now, some people wonder, which bus goes to Marley Station Mall? They both do. Both of them. They both go there. There is a different type of bus that goes around the corner where Walgreens is. But for the most part, it's still going to be the same Ritchie Highway, I think. Bus stops. Depending where you want to go, Jumpers Hold, Annapolis, Verna Park. You want to stay closer to, the mall. You don't want to cross the street. Now, if you want to go to Patapsco, you go the other way. You have to cross the street and then wait for one in Patapsco. And this is pretty much how it works. Here's the times for weekdays. Sundays and holidays, I don't understand. Sundays is one thing, but on holidays it's still like a regular day for some reason. I got on the 14, like 10 o'clock at night on Christmas Eve. I think Christmas Eve for sure. I met special somebody on that bus. Unfortunately, my cell phone died, so I never got a recording on my Christmas Eve trip. When I went to Baltimore and visited my grandparents, as I always do for Christmas Eve, or at least I used to. And that's the last bus right there. Here's your footnotes right here. 6-minute delay as shown here. So you go back here and you look for B. That's the one that goes to Industrial Park. Like this one right here, the 417, 459, 417. So actually it would be 424 or 505. That's pretty much how it would actually be. Everything else is pretty much about normal. It doesn't go to Industrial Park. And I've never been on a 14 that actually has, because I had no need to. There's nothing down there I would actually need to go to. Now Sunday, if you all may travel or whatever, and you have to travel on a Sunday, be aware that Sunday schedule, don't even worry about this. Buses never come on time on a Sunday. If they could barely keep it up on a Saturday, Sunday, it's just terrible. But this is how this is pretty much. This is starting from the Annapolis past the college. Now, the MTA buses do not go to the college, for your information, when a college is closed or has an emergency. The buses will actually divert away from the college and continue on to Calvert and Bladen. It will just skip the college basically and keep going down the road. And I think that would be either B&A or Jumpers Hole. No, not Jumpers Hole Road. That's fucking past that. I think that's Ritchie Highway. I don't know. Let's just say that. And that's pretty much about it. That's the Route 14 for you. I never been on a 12 bus, but you can pretty much get, well actually no, Alexander Center. Definitely not much. It's pretty skinny. There's only about 6 buses a day. And then there's 5 here. So your odds, if you miss the bus, pretty much you're screwed. And there's a huge gap right here where it says 9:06 a.m. And then of course if you miss that, the next bus won't be until 1:59 p.m. That's a pretty long wait. Here's the schedule here. I'm pretty sure there's another bus. I know the 8 runs pretty close around here. The 8 is a 24-hour bus, runs frequently. I've been on it. But there's a difference between the 12 bus and 8 bus. The 8 bus is always overcrowded. It's slow. But I'd rather get on the 8 because, you know, you'd rather be safe than sorry. If you catch the 12, good for you. If you catch the 8, just get on the 8 because chances are you're going to have to wait a long time to catch the 12. And that's my advice to you. 56. I haven't been on this bus a long time, but I still remember. This goes to Glidden. This actually starts at Reisterstown Plaza. That's the metro station. And then it goes to Owings Mills. Now, it goes to the mall. Like Owings Mills Mall, goes to the town center. It goes to that mall, town center, the metro, and I think it goes to Redwood. I think I had someone ask me on, I think someone inboxed me. So let's take a look at the streets here. Red One, that's what it's called. Red One. And here's Rosewood Lane. If there is a Redwood, this isn't it. Maybe it's the 59. Let's take a look. So 23. I'm not going to talk about that. You all know about that. And if you have questions about 23, I'll answer that. So light rail comes every 15 minutes. Cromwell. The light rail is Cromwell, BWI, and then the other way around will either go towards North Avenue or it goes all the way to Hunt Valley. It's a quick bus. Red Brook, this would be it. Take a look at the road, y'all. Okay, yeah, that's red one. That's red one right there. That's it. This is the one. Comes pretty often. You miss the bus, no big deal. Comes about every 20 minutes, half hour, sometimes sooner during rush hours. Let's see. 5 a.m. to 1 a.m. So that's not bad. There's a lot of dashes here though. However, it still goes to where you want to go for the most part. Remember, if you still have a question, just always ask your local bus driver. It's his job to tell you where you have to go, what connections you have to make, or whether if his bus is going to go to where you need to go or not. If he doesn't know where he's going, he has a piece of paper. He'll go take a look real quick. He'll tell you. And if you're not on his bus, but you know you have to catch the same line, it's simple as just wait on the other side of the road and wait for that bus. I'd still ask the bus driver if, you know, you're moving into Maryland or something. So that will do it for the 59. I'm not going to get into the quick buses. I don't have much time. Here is MT Maryland's #1 heaviest route, the 8 bus. Route 8, usually served by 2 Arctics at a time, followed by a regular bus. Another 2 Arctics, they come every 10 minutes or so. See, it's a big ass schedule. This probably won't be covered much. Go to a metro station. And I do mean go to a metro station and pick up a schedule for the 8 so you can read it out. A pair of glasses, highlighter of when you usually would have to catch the bus. That's always recommended for you guys. Goes to the University Transit Center during late night hours. That's where you catch the 14, I think. And I think I know someone that did it once, but I've never done it myself. So don't ask me. Just ask the bus driver. Here, 51 is my 51 is my favorite route. Done it so many times. There's 2 lines of the 51. There's one that goes straight from Patapsco to Rogers, and Rogers straight to Patapsco, and the other one is just via Cherry Hill. Still goes all the streets, but just separates at some point. And then one goes to Cherry Hill, goes around the streets, top of the hill. Connection points 27, 29, and 35 as well, I think. And top of the hill, some dollar market, some ghetto outlets, joints, whatever. Expect to see a lot of hoodlums and ghetto people. Isn't that typical? We're in Maryland. What do you expect? But hey, I still love this place. Just be aware of your footnotes too. And it's getting all blurry again. There you go. So just be aware of that. Sunday. Now, Saturdays and Sunday, on weekends, there is no Cherry Hill line or anything for the 51. It just goes straight from Patapsco to Rogers, and the other line is Rogers Station to Washington Boulevard, or Washington something. Yeah, I think it is Washington Boulevard, actually. So, just be aware of that. Weekend, there is no Cherry Hill line. Take the light rail, get off at Cherry Hill. You can catch either 27, 29, and just wait right by the stop sign. Don't cross the street or anything, otherwise you'll be heading towards the greater Baltimore area and not top of the hill. Unless you want to go to the greater Baltimore area, then that's where you want to wait at. You want to cross the street. And there are 3 lines of buses, 20 tickets. If not 51 due to weekends, it will be 27, 29. There's one more bus line. It's not coming up in my head though. 120. Let's do 120. I'm pretty sure some people get curious about that. If I can find it, let me find it. Here it is. I know, I am a fucking mess. It's a little thin. Only operates on weekdays. Weekends, you'll have to catch the 35 heading to White Marsh coming out of the college, UMBC. So, just be aware, it splits off by AM and PM. In the AM, you go from White Marsh to pretty much downtown Baltimore, all the way down to Wolf Street and McElderry, which is downtown Baltimore. And here are your times. If you're at... Damn, stop. Okay. Here are your times right here. 6:15. So that's about it. And then got 6:59, 7:09, 7:19. So this is pretty much if you're leaving Baltimore. So if you want to catch the 120 first thing in the morning, your first bus will come at 6:59 a.m. I tried it, I missed it. Still haven't gotten the opportunity. I'll probably get a video of it. There's not many during the day, so just be aware that the 35 is your backup, so you don't think you're stuck somewhere. 35 comes often. Let me consult that real quick. See, 35. This, yeah. Blind Industries, UMBC and Blind Industries, that's where it goes. And it's pretty good as first service. 4:30 in the morning to 12:30 in the morning. It's a 22-hour service basically. And the list itself is pretty huge. Whoa, fuck. Okay, that was a bad idea. So yeah, runs during all these times. 12:22 is the first thing in the morning, and then of course you're fucked after that. But it's not bad considering. And then of course you have this B. This is another one where I'm gonna say you should probably consult your own 35 schedule. Excuse me.